Just before the roosters crowed one day in late March 1944, Sorry Rinamu was awakened by great, angry roars from the sky, louder than rolling thunderclaps, close as the palm tree tops, fast-moving. There'd been no warning that dawn. Thick silence, then the sudden deep growls from above. Terrified, he jumped off his sleeping mat and ran outside the family dwelling which faced the quiet lagoon. He was wearing homemade shorts of sun-bleached rice bag material, his usual clothing day or night. His mother and younger sister scrambled out behind him like frightened geese, almost falling over each other. Teacher Tara Malolo, who was living with them that week, came out too. His grandfather and grandmother followed. There were high-pitched wails and the screams of ajiri, small children from other village dwellings that faced the beach. Everyone had been deeply asleep, accustomed to the lullaby of the surf, the friendly rustle of the palm trees. In the shallow gray light, Sorry could see 8 blue aircraft circling far out over the lagoon, single file like a flight of pelicans. Then they turned back toward the thatch-walled, thatch-roofed houses, flying so low that Sorry could see the outlines of bobbing heads in the open cockpits. The roars grew again. For a moment, as the planes paralleled the beach, then cut sharply over the north end of the island, he thought they'd unload their bombs, blow up the houses, kill everyone. His sister, Lokaleni, thought so too. She stood there in a faded cotton nightshirt, screaming, slender body shaking, eyes tightly closed to ward off death. His Jinen, his mother, Ruta Rinamu, went to her knees in the sand, praying, eyes closed, the tips of her fingers touching her chin. Sorry held his breath. His brown eyes were wide with fear. Please do not kill us. His Jiman, his grandfather, Janjen, stared at the plains as if his look could drive away the evil vultures. He did not seem afraid. His Jiban, his grandmother, Yolo, covered her sunken eyes. She feared ghosts and seldom spoke. She was with the spirits of the wind, the tides, the rains, the fishes. Her skin was like crinkly brown paper stretched over her bones. Frowning widely, Taramalolo stared silently at the aircraft. Others in the village had come out of their houses and were standing or kneeling on the beach in little groups, terrified, frozen, screaming, praying. The planes continued their second run, coming even lower. The first one fired a machine gun burst at the Japanese weather station north of the houses. The second did the same. As they flew over again, the palm and pandanus trees actually quivered. Sorry could feel the heat of engine exhausts and see the flames spitting from them. Explosions always came with the white men. The free-running pigs squealed and ran in circles. Chickens screeched, frightened silly too by the noise. The island's 6 dogs ran under the small cookhouses to hide. Sorry covered his ears, but kept his eyes open. Grandfather Janjen finally identified the dive bombers and whom they belonged to. He shouted happily, "Americans! Americans!" The planes had white stars on their sides, not the red markings of Japan. Tara jumped up and down, clapping her hands. As the throbbing engine noises began to fade, the shout of "Americans" echoed joyously along the beach. There was laughter and hugging, much excitement. Even the bewildered ajiri were now smiling, though they didn't know why. Several of the American Navy pilots had waved from their cockpits. One had held up his fingers in a V, the victory sign, new to the islanders. Americans. White men from the east. Military men. Perhaps that meant that Bikini, northernmost atoll of the Raleigh chain, 2,200 miles southwest of Hawaii, would soon